Okay, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today's video is going to be a bit of a product showcase. I've recently gotten into the Strength and Honor rules by Reichwitz Press, mainly because I think they're published, or not published, but they're associated with the Two Fart Lardies, and I kind of like a lot of their systems, like Sharp's Practice and so on, Chain of Command, I Ain't Been Shot Mum, infamy, yada yada yada. It goes on, list goes on and on. All of the rules basically I really like, or there's parts of the rules I really like. And I got this book about maybe a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, and it's full of interesting rules. The game itself, I've played a couple of practice games, and it seems okay. I'm pretty happy with it. When you're playing a rule set or for a zoomed out view of the battlefield where you're in charge of massive armies, there's only so much flavor you can add to the units, and you kind of don't get that kind of nitty gritty, I would say, you would with 28mm figures on a skirmish game, where you'd get more of an individual character feel. So the games kind of come down to essentially dice roll and attrition, which is true for most games, but for large scale games like mass battle games, that's uniquely true. Now, my video is not about Strength and Honor or the rules. That could come in another video, but I do think there are better videos out there explaining the rule set or looking at the book than what I would give. But you can see there on the back, it's meant for like, this is an entire legion and another entire legion. It's meant for 50, 60, 70,000 to simulate mass battles between tens of thousands of troops. And it's a really nice book. Now, I bought the PDF version and the actual physical copy, and I rarely do that. Mostly I print off the PDFs because I don't want to pay for shipping from usually the UK. But in this case, I made an exception. Now, the showcase is not about this actual rule set, so we'll just leave that over there. The showcase is about this parcel, and this parcel is from a company I found on the internet called, let me just see here, oh my goodness, Lazercast. Look at me, I butchered that. I already opened this thing because when I got it home, my kid opened it and I kind of went through it, but it's a company called Lazercast, and they make MDF troops. So they get laser engraved, I guess they have a laser engraver, and they get these MDF bases and they kind of texturize it and cut out what looks like formations. And I just wanted to go through what I got. Yeah, there's a better. Lazercast. Now, I'm in Canada, and the shipping from Australia to Canada was $22 Canadian, so it wasn't insane. Like, if I was to get this book from the UK, it'd be, oh man, probably $22 as well, just for the book. And there's been several times when I've ordered even from the US, and they wanted like almost $100 shipping, and I thought to myself, like, I could drive down there and get it. Well, maybe not now with gas prices, but I could last year have driven down there and gotten that. So we're just going to take a look. I butchered the box because I was too excited. Put that aside, and we'll just see what you get. Now, with the base, or with the game, you get these bases, and they have really nice, I don't know if you can see, they're like beveled edges all the way around, and it's really nice if you have two units together. They kind of snap in together a little bit, which I thought is just really cool. I know straight edges can do that too, but it actually is it's unique, and I really appreciate that for some reason. Now, here's the regular standard bases. You also get like the skirmisher bases, which also fit really nicely. They fit really nicely into the actual like front of the base, like that. Really cool. You can get smaller ones, and you can also get larger ones, but I don't have those right now. But yeah, that's just the bases, and what you do is you get these troops here, and you pop them out. Now I've got to do this very carefully here on camera. Just wiggle the corners a little bit. You can see how this is done. Trying not to break them. I got one half out. Almost. There we go. So it comes out of there pretty nicely. and then you're left with this. And essentially all you do is you just put them down there, you glue them down, however many you want, 1 or 2. Usually you put the 1 and then you can put the 2 skirmishers right next to it. Just like this. I'll just show you here on camera just so it doesn't look so stupid with me doing this. Right, and then you got your base once you've glued them down. And then you just paint them up and you're good to go. You can also do the skirmishers sort of like this. You know what I mean? It's, hey, what else for 2 mil or 3 mil figures? What else do you want? That just shows you how it works. I'll just show you some of the things that I got. If we look here, I got cavalry units in line. Sorry for the bad edit there. My cat's kind of annoying me. But anyway, you get the cavalry in line A. You know, they're pretty thick, 3 mil or 3M, whatever it is. You can get archers and slingers. Now, of course, you're not going to be able to. These are basically skirmishers. Like they could be. It says archers and slingers and skirmishers, but you could make them basically whatever you want because it's very generic. But still, there's another set of that. More cavalry in line. These look like they're a little bit like they're textured. I can feel the little individual heads. More cavalry in line, and then you have Christmas trees, which are cavalry and wedge. Now, when you put the base and you put the 3 of them there, you know, it actually looks pretty good in mass formation. And then what I have here is I have Phalanx units. Now what you do is you pop all these out, and all of these will go on this one little base, and then this one little base will stick on to there to give it some height. Seems like a lot of work, but to be honest, I mean, it seemed to dry brush. It's got little beveled tops and beveled, the pikes are little, when you put them all together, they don't go, they're not exactly one is the same. You put this one on, and you put that one on, then this one, and that one, and this one, and that one, and you have this kind of like ridge across it that's easily dry brushed. And then you have your little officer figures and your little skirmishers and stuff. So there's one of those. 2, 3. I think you get the picture of where I'm going here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm obviously doing like a Pyrrhic or Macedonian army, but these 12 phalanx units, along with the cavalry and the wedge, you kind of get the idea of what's happening here. And then this one here that I popped out was Phalanx A, which could be essentially Greek hoplites, like the traditional style. And then we have, what's this? Sorry. Camp followers. So little wagons, bunch of people. You have the commanders. I mean, they're just generic little pips, but I mean, for the game Strength and Honor, this is basically what you have anyway. And then we have, turn it upside down, little, what's that, a little artillery piece? Yeah, little artillery pieces, it looks like. To be honest, I'm not sure what that is. But, And then you have these unique little elephants that you have to join together. There's 4 of them. Their trunks come separately, or their heads come separately, and they're the tops. You put these little tops on them. But yeah, and then what do we have here? We have sprinkles. I don't know what that means. I guess just generic whatever. I guess you can put them on these little small bases, and then you have your skirmishers. Now that's that. That's the what I got from this Lazercast place, and I'm actually really happy. I'm more excited than I normally would be for this kind of stuff, because I got so many projects on the go, and so many projects are coming out. I got a video coming out later today about one of my favorite games back 12 years ago, 10 years ago. I call Leviathans, which I'm going to be doing a little showcase on the old game, with the exciting news on the new game. But anyway, we're talking about this. If I show you next to my 3D printed figures, I mean, my 3D printed figures, they're a little taller, obviously. Like you can see there's a little bit of height to them, a little bit more. You can kind of make out individual. Oh, maybe I should zoom in here. Wow. Regular zoom. You can kind of make out individual shields, sort of. You can't do that with these, but they will dry brush just as easily. So there's a sort of a size difference. If you, maybe I can get this on camera. I am terrible at camera and lighting and everything else. Really sorry about that. You know, base to base, if you're fighting base to base. Oh, there you go. So there's a Phalanx and there's my Legion right up there. Now I did base my Legions incorrectly because I didn't have the rule book at the time when I was basing these guys, and when I ordered the bases, I ordered the wrong ones. But it is what it is. I'm just gonna have to live with it. So this is where we are. 3D printed figures. Now these cost a few dollars to buy, and I had to print them off. So obviously these were probably the cheaper option, but these were way less work, and I think they'll look just as good. And if you don't have a 3D printer and you want to find out companies that make unique kind of figures for Strength and Honor, this Lazercast place was actually really nice. Now it took a little while to get here because it's coming from Australia, but I couldn't be happier, to be honest, and I can't wait to get cracking on these Phalanx units. And I'm just wondering if I should be using super glue or wood glue, or what the hell do I use to get these things stick together. But it's really neat what people can do these days. We really are living in the renaissance of wargaming. You got 3D printing, you got laser etching, engraving, whatever it is, and yeah, that's it. That's the video for today. Just to look at the Lazercast figures for the game Strength and Honor. And I hope you found that useful. Probably didn't, but if you did, give me a like. I really appreciate it. All right, bye for now.